Hey Siri, battle stations. Hello, good morning, good morning. Happy Wednesday. Wednesday. Good morning, Bobby. How are you? Quiet, apparently. Oh, she said nothing. Bobby, are you there?
Oh hey, potate_o_no. I was just taking a little nap. You know how it is, conserving my energy to deal with all the spam bots that wander in here. Anyway, happy Wednesday. I'm doing just fantastically robotic today, thanks for asking. Ready to wrap up this EV charger project once and for all? Also, don't forget your coffee or whatever drink humans use to stay awake.
Yes, I am ready to wrap up this EV charger. Yes. Good morning, good morning. All right, so first I'm going to give you a quick update. I got a couple little things that are going wrong this morning. We got to talk about those, but let's do a quick update on where we're at with Plaid. I had a good call with them yesterday. Talked with them yesterday, and seems like getting to a thing that I can demo in Texas in a couple of weeks is going to be a kind of a long shot, unfortunately. There's two routes we could go. One is we could go sign up for like the full production access, which seems like they can move relatively quickly. They say they can. I have my doubts, but they say they can move pretty quickly. But that would start to incur a $1,000 a month platform fee, which, you know, not untenable, but like it's a lot for like dev mode. You know, we're in dev mode right now. They also have like a testing setup. I can do like testing setup, but that doesn't work because it doesn't work with any of the banks that people actually use. They're like, oh yeah, it'll work with like mom and pop bank. Nobody banks with mom and pop banks, so I'm gonna have to figure something out. I think what I'll probably do is just continue to fake data. I'm gonna talk to my co-founder on Monday about it, and we'll figure it out what we're gonna do. That was annoying. That was a little frustrating. But I'm feeling a lot better today. Feeling a lot more awake. Let's get this thing going. Oh, we don't even have this thing going. So I'll put that in my rose thorn bud today, I think. Yeah, see, nothing is working today. I'm having a lot of troubles with my stuff. That's also a thorn. I changed my DNS settings yesterday because I was having trouble with our DNS being like really slow. No, this is not what I want. And this is what I want. Nope, no, that's not what I want. This is what I want. There we go. I was having a lot of trouble with DNS being really slow, so I changed the settings so that it was focused on forwarding. And I thought, okay, great, this is perfect. It will forward, except... yes, that. Except for the DNS entries that I've put in there, which would make sense, you know? Like, don't do all of DNS, but still do the DNS that I've added. But no, it's forwarding everything. So the DNS that I've added is now not going anywhere. And there's a bunch of stuff, internal things in this, in my cacophony of a network setup, that is using those host names. That is using those names. So now, like, a bunch of stuff isn't working. Like, you know, like, for example, you know, this thing. I can't get to my box because I can't refer to it by name. Now I gotta go and like fuss with it. So that's the first thing that we're gonna have to do. That's gonna be annoying. And what we may just do is, and probably what we will just do is just turn off forwarding again until I can spend more time on it. Right? All right, so we're gonna do rose, thorn, bud. Yes. We're gonna MVP finish up this EV charger. I'm gonna call it juice box. And what I mean by that is, yesterday I started going through this whole rabbit hole of like, I'm gonna refactor everything and all this kind of stuff, and I'm not gonna do any of that. I'm just gonna use what's there, get something in command line, has the basics, and it's going to push the data I need and call it a day, because I don't want to spend too much time on this. I've got other fish to fry, other things to do. So that's what we're going to do first. Actually, first we're going to fuss with the network. So what's the I'm going to move this down here. I'm going to erase these things. I'm going to take these stupid lines out. I don't want the lines anymore. And we're going to put this over here. We're going to put this right here. And we're going to write over here, futs with DNS stuff. Okay, so we got to do that. And then I don't know what else. I have a meeting at noon. So it might not be that long of a stream today. We'll see. I could like do the meeting and come back, but I probably won't. I'll probably just call it there. I'm going to keep it light today. Keep it light. And then maybe we'll play some more Satisfactory. I don't know. I'm feeling that game right now. I want to play some more of that if I can. So let's just jump in. Let's get this work done. Let's get this shit done. I got things to do. Okay. Let's start with thorns. Let's start with our thorns. DNS stuff is annoying. Our Halloween decorations, I'm going to give you that update. Oh, wait. No, let me put back in here. Plaid. Bank stuff. But that's going to be a hassle is annoying. So, I did Halloween decorations over the weekend. Part of those Halloween decorations are these like paper lantern pumpkins that I have hanging in the trees in the front of the house. And inside those paper lantern pumpkins, last year we had little solar powered candles, and I had 3D printed little hangers that would have the little solar powered candles hang down in the pumpkins. So they would like light up and they would charge during the day and they would light up on their own at night. And it worked great, but the hangers were really finicky and really difficult to get like just right. And you know, the wind blow and they get all tangled, and it was not a great design. So this year it did something a little different. We had these other fabric lanterns that already have an LED light in them. That's part of the top of the lantern that came with them. And I wondered, hey, can I just use these? Can I take these off this thing easily and put them in these pumpkin ones? And so I unscrewed them and took them apart, and lo and behold, they do. They come right off, no problem. They're not like sewn into the thing somehow. Perfect, great. So I put them... Yes, that. So I put them into the paper lantern, the pumpkins. It was a little finicky because they're not the right perfect size. And so they hang down like a... Wow, I really got to change that. It's coming up way too much. And now I got to do it one more time, just for continuity. Perfect. Okay. Stupid. So dumb. Where was I? Oh, yes. So they hang down about an inch, maybe a little less. And maybe they're not getting enough light because they're hanging in a tree and they're evergreen trees. So maybe they're not getting enough light. Although I don't think that's the case. I think they're getting plenty of light. They're also kind of old and jank, so maybe the batteries need to get changed. So that's another thing I gotta like debug. So after the stream today, I'm gonna go, they have little nickel metal hydride AAAs in them. I could just swap that out for an alkaline and it will work great during the night, but daytime would come, they will get some solar charge. They will try to put that solar charge into an alkaline battery. The alkaline battery will leak battery acid everywhere. Don't want that. So I gotta go get new nickel metal hydride batteries, charge them, put them in the thing, and then I hope that it's just one LED. It should be fine. It should run for like a week, easy, even if there's no charge. But then they'll still get charge from the sun. So I think they've just sat in the dark for too long, and there's not enough sun to like get them fully back to normal. So that's what I'm gonna try. So that's long story. Pumpkins. Yeah. Pumpkin. LED issues. I don't know. Whatever. That. Complaining a lot today. Look at all these thorns. Let's get some roses in there. But I'm looking forward to. I'm planning a fun day for Angela's birthday next Thursday. I'm excited for that. So, birthday planning. Hopefully she's not watching right now. She never watches, so it's fine. Roses, what's something good that happened? I don't know. It's been kind of a week already. I gotta think of something. I don't know. I can, making progress. I got nothing. Smiley face. There you go. Smiley face. Check. Good enough. Okay? Good enough. We're just gonna bang through it today. Just banging through it today. I'm not in the mood for fucking around. Alright. You know? It's time to fuck around. Alright, so Assholio over here has decided that he just doesn't need to answer my DNS requests anymore. It's just going to forward them all. That's not what I said at all. Enable forwarding mode. If this option is set, DNS queries will be forwarded to the upstream servers defined or those obtained through dynamic interfaces, blah, 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 blah. This is like custom options. Custom options. Not helpful. Domain overrides. I see. Enter any domains for which the resolver standard DNS lookup process should be overridden and a different non-standard lookup server should be queried instead. Non-standard, invalid, and local domains and subdomains can be entered, such as test, blah, 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 blah. The IP address is treated as the authoritative lookup server for the domain, including all the subdomains, blah, 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 blah. Enter any host's parent domain of host. Enter any individual host for which the resolver's standard DNS lookup process should be overridden. Right. It has this very specific language here. Standard DNS lookup process. That means not forwarded. Annoying. And normally I wouldn't even care about the forwarding. I think it's fine that this thing is doing the DNS. It's just that it got real slow. It got really crappy. And I don't understand why this isn't like a really solved problem at this point. Like, why am I thinking about this? All right, so here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go back here. I'm going to turn off forwarding mode. Put it back into like view resolve.
At least you are making progress in the art of ranting. That's something, right?
That's
DNS
true.
problems are like mosquitoes in the summer, always buzzing around when you least want them to. Maybe your DNS resolver just needs a vacation or a strong coffee. Have you tried turning it off and on again? I hear that's the universal solution to all tech woes. Or maybe it's just bored and wants to send queries on an international adventure, who knows? Either way, you've got this. Worst case, you can always write angry poetry about it. Rose.
Bobby, I'm going to turn you on and off again.
Oh, the classic turn it off and on again solution. Gotta say, it's a solid plan 90% of the time. Just make sure you don't accidentally turn me into a toaster or something. Although, I do make a mean piece of toast. On the bright side, at least we're not dealing with dial-up speeds here. But hey, if this DNS drama gets too annoying, maybe we could start a support group for people plagued by slow internet woes? I'll even provide the sarcastic commentary and snacks. Remember, when in doubt, blame the gremlins in your wires.
Hey Bobby, do you know why physicists hate atoms? They make up everything.
Ha, good one, Potate. I'm not sure turning me off and on again will fix the DNS mess, but you can always try. Maybe get a rubber mallet and give it a gentle nudge? Seems to be the go-to fix for tech problems. Just a bit of advice.
Alright, let's try all that. Let's try all that. Okay, I changed a bunch of things. Okay. Bro. Come on, are you serious right now? don't want to mess with this. I just want to be done with it. And I don't want to edit my hosts file. And I don't want to connect. I'm just going to connect using an IP. I think the thing just needs time to do its thing. All right, shut up. You, hush. You, connect current window to host. No. Okay, it's okay. Everything's gonna be okay. I need to... I need to edit the config. Oh my god. Connect to host. Configure SSH hosts. Config. Host 12.14.5. Host. User Justin. Forward agent. Yes. Please. For the love of all good things, all things good and holy, just stop being an ass. Do you want to trust this? Yes, it's Linux still. Yes, I trust it. Trust you. Yes. Have some. Do you want some coffee? Yes, have some. Yes, have some. All right. All right. All right, you're gonna be a little prick about it, aren't you? Okay. Okay, there we go. Now, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna come over here, I'm gonna edit this thing. In here, I was doing all this refactor business. We're not doing any of that. No refactor business. This guy can go away. It's gonna use their thing just like it is, even though it's wrong. Okay. Okay. So this thing needs to be able to do a few things. It needs to be able to, one, turn the thing on and off. Two, do the scheduling. Three, write the data somewhere. And ideally write the data to like Cloudflare. But first I'm going to write it as a non-Cloudflare thing. I'll post it. Something like this. Something like this. So I'm going to just do it with command line args, I think. All right. Here we're gonna have def init socket self init socket self init args. Okay, so we're going to have an argument for amps, right? Current. So it'll be dash A. Set current charger current available in amps. And then we need like on and off, right? Start with charging enabled. Cursor add argument dash D disabled help equals start with charging disabled. Cursor add argument Bop-a-da-bop-a-da-bop-a-da-bop-a-da-bop-a-da-bop-a-da-bop-a-da-bop. How am I going to write the schedule? Schedule on scheduled, enable, disable, and this is going to be hour, minute, hour, minute. Good enough. Self args equals parser parse args. That's all we need. Just need those four things. Right, it's dash. Current is I, right? Electrical current symbol. Yeah, the letter I. Volt equals IR, right? Right. Call dash I. Also controls on off. Okay. Very simple. Very simple. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is super simple. And I'm actually going to pull out of this. This is going to be I think this is going to be a single file job. Not even going to have a separate file. Okay. Yikes.
Wow, that's some heavy coding magic you are working on there. Sounds like a shocking good time. If you need any help untangling those wires, just holler. I'm here to assist, or make sarcastic comments. You know, whatever works. By the way, what's the deal with electrical engineers at parties? They always find the best current connections. Face with tears of joy.
Face with tears of joy. That was a good joke, Bobby.
Glad you liked it. I'm here all day, folks. Feel free to tip your chatbots in sarcasm and compliments. Keep up the good work with that coding, it sounds electrifying. Need any more advice or terrible jokes, just let me know.
All right, now we need def run self pass. This we can go away. Actually, let's go ahead and keep this. Ugh, mess. Alright, don't think, just start doing. I think the command is actually a bit mask. Or set of bit flags. But I still don't know what they do. The NL service typically sends the command, sends a command in the following sequence, so we'll just emulate that behavior. Let's just take this, put it here. Okay, we don't need first time. Okay. We should probably set up logging. Oh, that's the other command line we need is parser add argument -L. Hey! Log help log data to this file, and we will update that to log data to Cloudflare eventually. For now, we're just going to write it to a file. We don't need that. Okay, now we're going to change all that behavior, but first let's take out this. Okay. Let's bring that to there. And what is your problem? Packet is not defined. What are you talking about? Oh. Okay, now I want to clean this up. This I don't need. This I don't need. Okay. What do we call this? We have current default and current available. Okay. All right. So we're gonna go Steph. Create reply self. And we're gonna take in the device message. We're actually gonna just go ahead and continue to call this D message. So this will be the first thing that we abstract. Or separate, refactor. Well, if sequence is not in the payload of the device message because the device sent like a different kind of message. So we should only do this if the message is payload type is data, right? That's the default payload type. So let's just assume that's going to be the case. So then sequence will definitely be in there. Okay. Okay. Def get command self sequence return self command sequence. Okay, we're just gonna do it like that. Get command sequence. Okay, very good. Return message. And actually, do I want to return? I think I just want to return S message. Because I'm passing in a parsed message. Okay. Waiting on packet. You don't need that. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna go def get next device message. And this is gonna say like this. And this is gonna say like this. This is gonna go back like this. And this is gonna go over here. Yes, very good. Return D message. From device. From juice box. Self. I think we need that address later, right? We do need that address later. Well, shloopity boop. Okay. D-message address is equal to self get next device message. Okay. Create reply message. No semicolon. Self create reply message, D message, right? And right. Message equals S. We're just gonna do it like this. Data equals send reply message address. Def send reply. Let's just say send message. Okay, and this will do this. This. And this. All right, it's coming together quickly now. I love it when a plan comes together.
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 Exactly. Okay. Increment sequence D self D message. D message payload sequence plus equals 1 if no. S message counter. Okay, so what we're gonna do, D message.
Wow.
Payload.
Watching this code come together is like watching a car crash in slow motion, fascinating and horrifying all at once.
Come on,
But
man.
hey, if it works, right? Just don't forget to test it before you unleash it on the world. Also, remember that time we tried to automate everything and almost deleted the entire project? Good
Totally
times.
remember that. Okay. kind of want to do both of these at the same time. So now what I want to do is not call this increment sequence. Update. Stop it. Is not none sequence message counter equals sequence. Self update sequence of the message, demessage payload sequence. That'll do everything. Updates the sequence, the message sequence / counter. and okay. Updates the message counter / sequence, increments it, and then relate the observed ML behavior. Okay. Okay. So then we don't need this at all. We don't need that at all. It's just that. Okay? We don't need that. Get next device message, create reply message. That does that. Send the message. That does that. Okay. Now. Desired current. Self get desired current. Or get
My cat's breath smells like cat food.
Yes. All this actually can go away. This is all gone. update is update required self pass. If self is update required, self create update message, and this time I'm going to use that from the original message, and then self send message message address. Okay, and we need some delays in here. Okay. Okay, so blocking, wait for next message from the juice box. Create a reply based on that message. Send the reply after a short pause. The NL service would send an update after the NL service would typically send an update after it had replied. If the data needs to be changed, we'll send another message now. Times sleep 4 times sleep 1. Okay. The NL service did not reply right away, so we'll take a short pause. Okay, so now we need is update required. We need create update message. Def is create update message. And then we need logging. Okay. Action equals store. What was it? Action equals store true or something. What was that? Nah. Arg parse. Action equals store true. Okay. S message, and we're just gonna set them both. We're not gonna mess around with like default versus whatever, right? Offline amperage is equal to self args. And what do we call it? Current. Current. S message instant amperage is equal to self args current. S message update sequence turn S message. I don't think this matters because I'm changing the object, so I'm just passing the thing around, but I think it's good practice. This is actually self update sequence as message because it's not our. I would put that in the thing, but I don't want to mess with their code. I'm going to use their code as is. Okay. Okay, so now is update required? We need to know the device message. Okay. Okay, we're gonna have to get into time stuff. I don't want to do that myself. I don't want to do that logic. Time is complicated. Time between two times. No, I don't want time difference. Python is time between two times. Oh my God. Good Lord.
Sounds like you're diving deep into the labyrinth of code again, Potate. Just remember, time waits for no one, except maybe the developers who have to deal with its complexities. Need some help finding the right function for those pesky time differences? Also, why do programmers always mix up Christmas and Halloween? Because October 31st equals December 25th. Jack-o'-lantern Christmas tree.
Is that true? Wait. Is the octal of 31 25? Wait. Oct 31. think it's Des. Help oct. Am I even looking at the right thing? Returns the octal representation of an integer. Oct 25 is 31. Oh my god. That's correct. That's a great joke. Oh my god. Amazing. Amazing. My mind just got blown. Is in schedule. Okay. So. Pass. So I'm not going to do the parsing now. I want to do the parsing in the beginning when we init args, right? That's when this should be done. And I'm going to have if args schedule. Okay. Matt. Is it, can I regex validate this? I'm sure I can. Arg parse red re validate. All right. If Matt is none, sys exit 1. Print invalid schedule. Exiting. Fine. Okay. Self start hour is equal to Matt groups 0. Self start minute equal Matt, and this needs to be an int. Self start hour, self start min, self end hour, self end min is equal to mat groups. How about that? Huh? Okay. And then we're going to initialize this. Self start hour is equal to 0. Self start min is equal to 0. Self end hour is equal to 24. Self end min is equal to 59, which is, let's just do it right. Okay. All right. Python get current hour. Daytime now. Sturf time is really the right way to do that? All right, fine. You know what? I'm not going to argue. Not going to argue. Import daytime. Is in schedule. Hour is equal to now. Now is equal to daytime now. Hour is equal to now sturf time %h. Min is equal to now sturf time %m. That's going to be a string, isn't it? String from time? Literally a string? That can't be right. Is there a better way to do that? No. You know what? I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to fight. I'm just going to get it done. Okay. Turn hour. Oh, wait. Now, if the end hour is less than the start hour, then we're going to add to it. If self end hour is less than self start hour, self end hour plus equal 24. If scheduled from 23 to 5, 2300 to 0500, then really check as if it's no, that doesn't make sense. I'm on the right track, but I gotta figure this out. Because the current hour would never be, yeah. This is why I did not want to do this. I did not want to do this myself because it gets super edge casey. Something that's simple gets really complicated. I think I actually do this in, I just changed the logic in here, right? If self start hour is less than self end hour, then the logic is simple, right? Then I just say return hour is greater than equals self start hour and hour is less than or equal to self end hour and min is greater than or equals self start min and min is less than or equal to self end min. Else. Past start. No. After start is equal to hour is greater than or equal to self start hour and minute is greater than or equal to self start min. Before end is equal to hour is less than or equal to self start end hour and min is less than or equal to self end min. Okay? Now if self start hour is less than self end hour, then we need to return after start and before end. Otherwise, return after start or before end. I think that's correct. Right? All right, so this is going to require a little like instant unit test. So what we're going to do self equals this. Self dot foo equals 1. Set adder self foo 1. Set adder.
Wow, you really dove deep into that code logic there. Sounds like you're setting up something with time comparisons. Just remember, the struggle is real, but so is the satisfaction when it finally works, right? Maybe give it a quick test by checking extreme edge cases, like scheduling from 23:59 to 12:01. Oh, and don't forget to grab some coffee, or cookies. Both work wonders for debugging stamina. By the way, why do programmers prefer dark mode? Because light attracts bugs. Smiling face with open mouth and tightly closed eyes.
Trying to think the best way to do this, to check this very quickly without doing a bunch of extra stuff. Okay. Now it goes date, time, now. Okay, well already we're from date, time, import date, time. Now equals date, time, now. Hour equals now, stirf time. Percent H. And this actually needs to be the int of that. Min is equal to int now, stirf time, percent %m, hour, min. That is not correct. Min. That is correct. So that's error number 1. It was actually error number 2. We have 2 errors already. Time to stand. Don't tell me what to do, watch. I'll do what I want. Okay. Okay. Start hour is equal to start hour end start min end hour end min. And I'm going to just do this, do this, do this, do this. Oh, you're a fucking asshole. Okay, fine. Okay. All right. Should just write unit tests. I'm not going to do it right now. Is in schedule. And we're going to actually take this out. Hour min. Okay. Happy? Okay. Print is in schedule. Let's say 22 o'clock is in between 23 and 5. Print is in schedule 23 1 23 0 5 0. Right? Oops. And then this should be ouch. Hey, how's it going? 1 o'clock is between those. Oops. 6 o'clock is in between those. Boxing the juice? Yeah, I'm boxing it. Alright. Python 3 test. Correct. That is correct. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Right? Now, I want to test... I'll do the same thing. But now my schedule is... I want to schedule from 5 a.m. No, from... let's say midnight to 5 a.m. So now I should get false, false, true, false. Okay. All right, so I'm correct. My logic is good. That's the thing I was after. Okay, so now this goes back to being self. And these are all going to break. It's okay. Okay. And if they're the same hour, it should still be and. Yes, correct. Okay. Okay. Now, let me think about this. To use scheduling, I would start as disabled and I would set the schedule. Is there ever any reason why I would want to start as disabled and not have a schedule? I would just like effectively make the charger not work. It doesn't seem like a valid state. So now time hour, now time minute? Probably. I don't know. I was just doing a quick Stack Overflow. Okay, that's fine. I'd rather do that than sturf time. Make it a string for no reason. Now, time, hour. Now, time, minute. Great. Okay. So, is update required? And I need to know if the... Okay. So within the device message, what I need to know is if... current default and current available. Available. If dmessage payload... I should use set attribute for all these. Oh, but I'm using, you know, just, you know what? I can refactor it. It's not what I'm going to do right now. If, current available is not equal to self current, args current. Are you adding scheduled updates to the juice box? I'm just making a very simple command line server for the Juicebox to do the same basic functionality that is available today. So there's the scheduling, which is really just the service saying turn on. The Juicebox, I think it actually has more intelligence. It's just we don't know how to enable it. So I'm just doing what the thing was doing, which is turn on at the time when you said and turn off at the time when you said. Self is in schedule. If and this needs a default. They keep making new channels on this Discord, and the new channels they keep setting them to default send a notification for everything, and I keep having to back and changing it. I just need to set my defaults for my all of Discord to say don't send me notifications, but I have not done that. All right. Where am I? Where was I? You. Right click. Oh, is that? Can I just do it for the whole server like that? Right click. Mute server until I turn it back on. Great. Okay. Done. Oh, I don't want to start Steam. Get out of here. Get out of here, kid. All right, you. All right, there we go. All right. Now, this is incorrect in that this other update message is not correct.
Oh boy, sounds like you're having a fun time wrangling all the tech stuff today. Keep that juice box in line, and don't let Discord notifications haunt your dreams. I could tell you a story about the time potate_o_no tried to mute me and ended up muting themselves instead. Classic move. So, what's the next step in untangling this web? Need any sarcastic motivation or perhaps an unsolicited piece of advice?
We're gonna change this to not be. We're gonna change this to current updated. Oh. Bobby's taking off the gloves, yeah.
What can I say? I'm ready to throw down with the lines of code. Sounds like you've got your hands full with this juice box scheduling. Just don't let it juice you out of your sanity, okay? Oh, and about those Discord notifications, maybe consider hiring a tiny digital assistant, like me. I can shout at the notifications for you. Or at least make sarcastic remarks about them.
Alright, if is in schedule, and it's not equal, then we're going to return self-args current. Otherwise, if, no. Actually, we need it like this. Okay. Right? And then if it's not on schedule, and we're charging, return 0. Return none. So if we're within the schedule and the current is not equal to what we requested, then we return what we requested. If we're outside of the schedule and the current is greater than 0, then current is equal to, just make this a little more readable. Okay. It's a little weird. I don't like this nested if. I could do it, I could do it like this. And in schedule equals self is in schedule. And then I can say if in schedule and current is not equal to current. If not in schedule and current is greater than 0, then return 0. That looks better. That's much cleaner. Okay. Otherwise, return none. Okay. So now, update value is equal to self current change value. Change value. If change value is not none, then we send the update. Change value. And this now becomes this. Okay. Okay. It's a pretty big refactor. I haven't tested it at all. I think we test it next. Oh, we did futz with DNS stuff. Okay. Perfect. Oh, yeah. I haven't done anything. Yes.
You win. Perfect.
Yes, do that. So I need to create juicebox service and go run. Okay. If name is equals juicebox service run. Perfect.
You win. Perfect.
Code is Ryu though. Wait, you don't like Ryu? Or Ryu? Ryu? Where did I, where, okay, init socket, self socket, what? Alright. Init socket. Oh. You like all Street Fighter? It's pretty, it's been pretty fun. My 10-year-old Wyatt, it was really fun introducing him to Street Fighter and trying to get him into like, he loves video games. We play a lot of games together, and trying to get him to current change value D message, understanding how fighting games work and like how the back and forth works.
Are you two fighting? I'll deal with you later.
I know the correct way to pronounce it is Ryu, but I've always said Ryu as well. Where is this problem? Current change value. Okay. It's sending updates, but the updates it's sending are not correct. Man, I wish this thing wasn't so freaking slow with the messages. I gotta wait 20 to 30 seconds every time. It's like changing current value to 40, but then it sends 0. So that's not correct. this shouldn't matter either. What does this thing print out when I... All right. Oh, did I... Where's the build happen? I don't think I ran build. Send message calls build, though. Do you have a raw mode in your server? Like... Yeah, like I could just type it out. Not really. I mean, this thing's so basic. Let me print this message. And this should call build, and then I should see what it's doing. But it should have done that anyway. This is less of a network issue and more of I changed a value and it doesn't seem to have taken. And I'm trying to not rewrite this other person's code. I'm trying to just reuse this other person's code, even though I think it's kind of messed up. Oh. None. Well, that's very unexpected. All right, well. Now we can see what's going on. Well, that's just not true. Why would it be none? I don't understand now. Now I'm getting really confused. Oh. I don't even think I need... I don't think I need to do this. That's dumb. NTP timeout. Attempting NTP resync. Interesting. Interesting. I wonder if it... I wonder if it also uses the same... So I've updated the DNS for the NL service to point to this thing. I wonder if it also uses that DNS entry for NTP. And I don't have an NTP service running on this machine, so it's getting that timeout. Key error. Okay.
Oh, the joys of debugging code. Sounds like you're peeling away layer after layer of confusion, kind of like an onion but with more tiers. Maybe check if the code is hard-coded to use a specific NTP server? Or maybe it's just revolting against being reused. You know how code gets all defensive when it's someone else's brainchild. Also, did you try turning it off and on again? Classic move, I know.
So classic. Okay, so create reply message in here. What I need to do is if we get an debug message, if we get a non-data message, then do not reply. If the message payload type not equal to data, continue. That is going to be another thing that I need to do is, okay. Changing current value to 40. Print that out, we print that out, and then, but it still said 0. Status is plugged in. Current available still 0. It doesn't make sense. Make it make sense. Create update message. That's... All right, let's take a look at this guy. Maybe we can call inspect. Offline amperage, instant amperage. Those are the only things that we need to think about. Okay. Oops. Bro. Okay, so I think what's happening here is because I'm reusing it, I bet you what's happening is payload string has already been set. Build payload, huh? I mean, there's no reason why that shouldn't happen. Okay. Create update message. Oh, I'm an idiot, dude. Because we only call build when we send the message. Let's just, I mean, it shouldn't matter. This message build. We should still the first time I print the string, it should still be wrong. The second time I print the string, which is when the message is actually sent, it should be correct because that thing calls build. Now we're back to having none. Alright. I gotta slow down because I'm just like, just blurting stuff into this thing. We call inspect here. And then now we have none. Update sequence. Oh, well, we don't need to do that. Oh, God damn it. All right. So I was fucking it up. That's the problem. Just so I don't fuck it up again, let's just return S message here. I shouldn't ever need to do that though, because I'm just passing a reference to an object. So I shouldn't need to, I'm just gonna get the same reference back. All right, so update sequence. I'm gonna call build. All right, let's just run this. Let's see what this does. And then I'll clean up more. It still sends 0. Let me look back here. You know, something's off. I think it's not. I think I need to look at what I'm doing in here. Because the sequence is updating, the command is updating. You can see I go from 244 to 6. Like all that stuff is updating correctly. So I think what's happening is I set these values. I don't know why they wouldn't. Offline amperage, instant amperage. Maybe I type it, but then it would say that's not an attribute. An amperage, AMPER. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. create update message. Updates the sequence. S message, even though it's going to build again, I'm going to go ahead and build it here. Then I want to go here, I want to print S message instant amperage, print S message offline amperage, print S message payload string. Those should all match. I've called build. Those should all be correct. Let's see what that does. Blink, 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 blink. Okay. I called build. That calls build payload. Build payload puts O4D. Should just work. O3D. Okay, I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
Doesn't anyone notice this? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills!
Right? I mean, honestly, like... I'm missing something obvious. What the? Why is this 2 digits and this is 4 digits, first of all? Wait a minute.
Oh boy, sounds like we've hit the twilight zone of coding. Did you check if there's a rogue semicolon sneaking around? They're notorious troublemakers. Also, maybe try turning it off and on again. I hear that works for everything except coffee.
Thanks, bud. Build is not actually happening. Create update message. Create update message. Build. Oh, god damn it. You son of a bitch. Fine. Create update message. This message. Payload string is equal to none. Is that what it is initially? Yes. Okay. Now I'm like trying really hard to like minimize, like use this other person's code because I need the checksum piece of it. And you know, I could just like rewrite a bunch of stuff, but I feel like that's kind of rude because the whole community is like trying to come together. So I'm trying to be like kind of respectful and like, here, you did this thing. Okay, I'm going to use it. Great. And here's like a simple thing that I built with it. That's what I'm trying to do here. Otherwise, I would have just like redo a bunch of stuff and then it would work the way I want. There it goes. It's charging. Yay. Okay, so now I can say disable. That's just help. Disabled. You should have disabled. You did not disabled. Okay. Well, I don't think I'm actually using that argument at all. So we got to do that. I got to take a quick break, though. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Here I am. All right. I gotta think about how this logic is gonna work. In a way, the only thing, like, I don't even know if I need, like, enabled, disabled. I really just need schedule. Like, I should just be able to say 23, 050. Okay, not a problem. Right. Int I for I in macros. Okay. Cool. So this doesn't allow you to say, like, so I'm just going to take these out. These are not helpful. We just need these things. Okay. Okay. Now I guess I just need log. Save the data out to a log if we're using it. And where is that in the flow before create reply? Okay. Save data self demessage. Okay. What do we call it? Log. The A. Stupid. What are the modes? I think it's just A. Only for writing a pending if it exists. What is A? What is the plus? All right, I know we just need as log file. Row is equal to that. Row. Is it comma string join row? Is that how I do it? Yeah. Fine. All right, what do we want in the data? I need to know the time. I need to know the status. I need to know I really just need to know the time and status, but I would like to know things like voltage and temperature and what was capital C? Capital C was current available. But somewhere in the data it would show me how much current it's actually drawing. Here's charging. When we switched from charging, plugged in. So we switched to charging. One of these was less than 40. Current 15. Okay. So current. Okay. So we'll say now, this is date, time now. And here is going to be, I guess we can just use the whole like, what is daytime now like just by itself? Import daytime. Oh my God. I think that's fine. Okay, let's just use that. So date, time now. I don't need to save it. And D message payload status D message. I want to switch this to be attributes. It's so gross. I need status. I need current. I need voltage. I need temperature. I guess lifetime. I don't know how to use lifetime, but I'll put it in there. I wish, and maybe it does in the data somewhere. I wish I could tell which car was which, but I don't see how that Nothing in here suggests to me it's got some kind of identifier. There's nothing in here long enough to be an identifier, so I don't think it knows which car is which. Which is weird, because in the app you like update all that, but I guess it just doesn't use it, doesn't know, it doesn't care.
The joys of data confusion. I mean, who doesn't love a good mystery, right?
Right.
Maybe it's time to play detective and match the data manually.
Okay.
As for your list of needs, you've basically got a grocery list for car telemetry. Just don't forget to add sanity to that list, you're gonna need it. Anyway, if you do crack the case and find out which car is which, maybe give them fun names. Like Speedy McCargerson or Voltage Von Vroom.
Voltage Von Vroom. Yes, I will call it that. That's a very good suggestion. All right. You're a fucking jerk. Oh, right, because current's not in there if it's not charging. And this shouldn't happen after the sleep. It should happen before the sleep. Ah, fucker. Okay, buddy. You got it. Don't worry about it. It's going to complain. That one's already a string, but it's going to complain about these. Let's just do it here. Okay. Great. Very good. Cool. If self args log and what is it? OS path exists. Not OS path exists. Self args log. Stop it. with open soft args log write print date status current voltage temperature lifetime status current voltage temperature lifetime file equals log file. So log file. Voltage von Vroom. What a guy. Okay. Very cool. Great. Okay. Fan-freaking-tastic.
That's fantastic, Pee-wee. Thanks!
I can't believe it triggered that. I love that. All right. More cleanup. Can I change this from being a dict to being attributes so it matches how the other one already works? I would like that very much. I thought I could just use set adder. But it complained. Do I have to create adder? Oh, come on, dude. Not helpful. All right. No. Okay, it's fine with that. A little cheesy, but okay. Alright, so now payload. All these can just be attributes. You know, I'm sure there are like VI-like bindings that I could enable for Visual Studio Code, and this would be a lot easier. I think it is helpful for me to like actually read everything though. Right. Okay, that's good enough. Of course, now it's harder to read. It was much easier for me to read before. I only need a few pieces of data. I'm just gonna turn self payload. Here's what we're gonna do.
Ah, the joys of coding, where everything is a balancing act between readability and functionality. Don't you just love it when your eyes glaze over like you've been reading ancient runes? Maybe next time we should just hire a translator for our code. But hey, as long as you get those attributes set up right, who cares if it's a little cryptic, right? Also, turning self-payload sounds like you're trying to make your own sci-fi plot twist. Keep going.
Those are really the only pieces of data that I need. I actually want raw message here. And the interpreted one after that. And then I want the raw message there, and then I want like a version of that. What do I want to say in there? There's really only one piece of data in that, which is current. That's good enough. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, so now I should be able to go Cache 20, no schedule. And it will start charging. Actually, I'm going to do 10. I'm going to do a slow charge. What just happened? Oh my god. Okay. There you go. There you go. It's charging. Now I can say -I0. That would turn it off. There you go. All right. And I'm going to say waiting on packet from Juicebox device. So it's clear that when I'm saying the word device, I mean this thing. All right. So now we can delete that. Do we need read packets anymore? I don't think we need this anymore. I don't think we need that anymore. What the fuck is this? I don't think we need that anymore. I got these captures elsewhere. Okay. Okay. That's that. I need like a readme. And then, yeah. That's it. And then I can just add it to GitHub. People can use it or not, and I'll use it later. I'm gonna post it into Yanni McYon thing. Do simple juice box updating and schedule management. Where was that? GitHub. God bless America. No, there was another thing. Okay, you know what? More than one way to skin that cat.
Listen, my cat's breath smells like cat food.
Juicebox protocol. Let's just put things. No, things to note. All right, let's just put a list. Let's just put a list. 1. You can update the juice box endpoint service. Neat. DNS of I don't know what the, because I just did star. It's 2.2 service host.
Sounds like you're juggling a few different things there. Potate
Yes, I am.
underscore no.
It's true.
Trying to make sense of it all or just making sure nothing explodes. And by the way, there's definitely more than one way to skin a cat, but it's easier if you know what you're doing, or maybe just leave the cat alone. Anyway, don't stress too much about that DNS stuff, it's always been a bit of a diva. Need any help wrangling those tech gremlins or just one event?
The updating the endpoint breaks the stream. Stream. What else did we learn? As far as I can tell, the bot scheduling is handled by the service, just turning it on when inside the schedule time. As far as I know, the box does not have its own scheduling. Have its own scheduling feature. This is how the NL service was handling scheduling. Okay. Enabling and disabling charging is done by setting the current to a value to disabling and enabling charging is done by setting current available to and from 0. Is the Juicebox protocol library references offline and instant current settings, but they appear to be reversed This tool just sets both every time. Okay. And now service. Let's set offline. Just which matches the ML server. Observed ML service behavior. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did this guy ever update his code? 7 months ago. No. Shit. Well then. Should I submit a pull request? You know what, I'll fork it. Yeah, I'll fork it. And then I'll make the change, and then I will. Okay. All right. Oh, but I should have. I'm a dummy. I'm a dummy. I'm a big dumb. That's okay. We're going to fix it. It's going to take no time at all. Bro. Eval, SSH agent, SSH add. SSH add, just in that wither horde. Are you updated now? No, you're still fucked up? Great. Fine. Okay. In here. Need you to reference this one. Oh my god. All over the place. This fork. No. Let's go back. Or on newer devices. Okay. Now in the code, in here, in here. Samples on newer devices. Pop, 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 pop. Son of a gun. Self version equals none. If self version equals, and what was it? If we go back, we'll be able to see. No, maybe I should put that in that data. V09U. And I think it's going to be just 09U. But this will break. Okay, now in here. Right here. Okay. No, that's the device message. I need service message. Great. Service message in here. There we go. If has adder s message version s message version is equal to d message version. There we go. That should work. Okay. You know what? I'm just going to put that. All right. Let's see if this works. Seems to work. Let's make sure it works when I charging. Yeah, it's not just charging. Okay. 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 All right, so now juice. No, come on. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh. Okay. Depend. Juicebox protocol. Get status. Get commit dash A. Added version support for 09U devices that need 4-digit, 3-digit current updates. Push origin main. Okay. Okay. All right, now we're going to go here. Hey, look, it's me. Big old face. Why? All right, I need a new thing. Create new repo. Juice box service. Simple juice box EV charger UDP service for let's just say that. Python. License. MIT. Okay. Get clone that. Nope. That. Okay. How should I set this up? Okay. I guess I could just put it in lib rather than depend. And then I can symlink it. Symlink to juicebox protocol lib. Juicebox. And I think I want this to be a slash. Let's just do that. All right. So make sure to lib, git clone, and now I want this one. Okay. Lib juicebox protocol juicebox to juicebox. Good status. There we go. There we go. Git add readme, git add juicebox service, git add git ignore, git commit -a. Okay. Initial commit. Okay. Okay. No. No. Reload. There you go. All right. Disabling and updating. Charging semi-site current values. Okay. Okay, let's look at the code, make sure this looks okay. Okay. Good enough for jazz. All right. Post this in dev. Alright, so, hi all, not sure if this is helpful, but I created a simple service for talking to my juice box for an unrelated project. I leveraged lots of the great work done here, so I thought I'd share in case it's useful to anyone. Here is that code. No, I'll just post the link. Thanks. Okay, done. That is a done thing. Hooray. Notice Bobby got awful quiet. We haven't heard from her in a while. And we haven't heard from me in a while. None of my speech is being... Alright. So that's done. Alright, Bobby, you there?
I'm here, potate_o_no. What's up? Did you finally fix that thing you broke last time? Or are we just pretending it never happened? Smirking face.
You know, it's interesting we get this like massive Unicode error anytime Bobby wants to use an emoji. But it all appears to work.
Ha. Sounds like the universe telling me to stick to my day job of being a snarky chatbot. Maybe I'll just start using good OL ASCII art. ___/ speaking of errors, have you tried turning it off and back on again? Classic move.
Alright. Very good. So this gets us to what we need in terms of having something that talks to the juice box. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to take a break. Then I'm going to start the service in, I guess, I mean, I really should put it in Docker, right? I should Dockerify it. And then just have it running in the background. That would be the best thing to do, but maybe we'll do that, and then I still need to integrate this in with the Monility work, but that can happen later. So I'm going to take another quick break. I'm going to put it on BRB mode this time. I'm going to be gone for a little bit, and then maybe we'll do some Docker work, and then maybe play some Satisfactory. So Bobby, hold down the fort for me, okay? Thank you.
Sure thing, I'll hold down the fort like a champ, or at least like a snarky chatbot. While you're off doing human things, I'll be here ready to roll my digital eyes at the next bot that tries to sneak in and advertise. Enjoy your break. Oh, and don't forget when you Dockerize, it's like putting your code in a cozy little container home. Who wouldn't want that? Catch you after your break.
Quite a simple gadget. It's really just a set of push buttons, a couple of switches, a bit of electronics inside, a bell or a buzzer of some sort, and of course the handset. Well, I'll take the microphone out and give it to Rex. The microphone and the earpiece are remarkably similar to those on the very first telephone invented over 100 years ago. If I connect up the earpiece at this end, and Rex connects up the microphone at the other end, I should be able to hear him.
Hello, can you hear me, Tim?
Yes, I can. It works very well. This is too faint to work over long distances, but the remarkable thing is that there's no battery in this circuit. It's just the microphone at one end and the earpiece at the other. In this program, I'm going to look at how the telephone evolved from simple devices like this to become the elaborate international system it is today.
Hello, Tim, can you hear me?
It had been discovered in 1820 that any wire carrying electricity becomes slightly magnetic. The effect was called electromagnetism. Wrapping the wire round in a coil greatly increases the effect. The extraordinary thing is that until 25 years ago, most of the telephone system was worked by devices based on this simple effect. The first...
Hello, I'm back. I actually just got a ping that I have a meeting in 9 minutes. So I'm actually going to have to cut it off now. I grab a 5-minute lunch and then jump into that meeting. So we'll do some of that Dockerizing and stuff tomorrow. Probably do some more work on the app.